All right, 2001 Ford 7.3 liter diesel. Went into four-wheel drive the other day. It wouldn't go back into two. It's nothing to do with the vacuum pump or vacuum lines going to the hubs or anything like that. Pretty much factory hubs. I capped off the vacuum lines going to that because I got tired of dealing with it. So I put a cap in there and a cap in the back of the hub. Anyhow, went to four-wheel drive. It wouldn't go back while I was hunting. Ended up having to get the truck towed home because I didn't want to drive home in 4 low because I thought 4 low would nudge it out of 4 high. It didn't. It stayed in 4 low, and that sucked even worse. I could have made it home in 4-wheel drive or 4 high. So start looking online. Everyone says it's probably the solenoid. Went out and bought a Dorman 600-805 transfer case motor. Put that in. Before I put that in, I switched it back to 2-wheel drive with a crescent wrench on the transfer case. Transfer case has a nub that sticks out that this turns. I turned it back, had my front drive shaft spinning freely and my back drive shaft locked up. So I know I'm in 2-wheel drive. So put the new one on after I adjust this to match the 2-wheel drive, otherwise the bolts don't line up. To adjust that, since it's a female aspect, stuck the back of this wrench in there and I was able to turn it to line up with the turn it like that to line up with the part that sticks out of the transfer case. So put the new transfer case solenoid on, go into from 2 to 4 and it stays in 4. Okay, pull the transfer case off, try the switch barely moves it. What does that tell me? It's a switch. Go out and buy this switch from the Ford dealership for $100 for that. Put that in and it still goes from 2 to 4, but it won't go back to 2. So I didn't want to put it back in 4 low because I'll be stuck in that boat again. To get to the transfer case motor, you have to pull the skid plate off. 10mm socket will do those 4 bolts and the 3 bolts holding the transfer case motor on. After that, went out and bought the switch, put in the new switch, same thing. Went from 2 to 4, but it won't go back to 2. Again, nothing to do with the vacuum lines. Take it to my mechanic after I'm like, this is beyond my skill. And they track it down to these 2 relays right there. I don't know how to test relays. So I paid them $115 to tell me that one of the 2 relays was bad. They replaced them both. Here's my master cylinder, other relays, air box. This is where I'm at right here. So there's 2 relays in here. One of them that goes from 2 to 4 to 4 low. Another one that goes from 4 low to 4 high to 2. Replace those. They're like 18 bucks each, and that fixed the problem. So I wasted $300 replacing that transfer case motor and this switch for no reason. Test the relays first. Hopefully this helps your problem, and yeah, that's about it. From under the truck, you can switch the transfer case with a wrench to match the transfer case to where that is. Stick another wrench in a bigger wrench. Use the handle to turn this to line up the holes. Hopefully that fixed your problem if you're stuck in 4-wheel drive. Truck's a 2001 7.3 with 180,000 miles. And that's it. Hopefully I helped someone. All right, thank you. Bye.